Hey everybody, in this part of the floor plan, I'm going to show how to do some living room furniture. And the last video, we did a table and chairs for the dining room. So let's focus on the front area. As I'm looking at my floor plan, I realized that I'd like to have a nice open concept. And when you walk in the door, I get this kind of wall in the way, which it does separate the space, but I want to kind of open it up a little bit more, but kind of still divide it at the same time. So I'm thinking as I can add some columns. So what I'm going to do is spacebar. Remember that my walls are a group, and how I can turn off my walls is if you go to tags, and I believe if you just click the eye icon for walls, your walls disappear. So this is easy for doing a layout that you can see stuff, but then if you want your walls back, just click this and then they're there. So I need to edit inside my group. So if I click the wall, it's blue, and then if I double click, I'm in edit mode. I got a wireframe around everything. So let's draw a line here, which I can push pull down just this wall I want. That looks pretty good. Let's make it a little bit wider and a little bit longer. And what I'm going to do is have a point that I can touch the ceiling. So spacebar, double click M, tap control for copy mode. So I can make a copy of the same size, and I snap it up here. And I'm just going to push pull this down slightly. So here's an opening. You can have a modern opening like that, call it a day, or you can be fancy and add like some columns. One way is C for circle, push pull, oops, or whatever's polka dot, push pull. So that goes to here, and triple click it, make a copy. So M control. And then if you want to be 1970s style, divide it by, so slash, say 10, enter, slash 8, enter. So you kind of have this like cool divided by, but still can see through wall column. Or if you want to do like a craftsman style, just like square columns. Here's a cool trick. Ready? R for rectangle, space bar, double click inside your rectangle. 1, 2, right click. Don't make a group, make a component. Just call it column when you name it, and just click OK. And let's try this. So you got to double click inside your component, just like a group. So double click this. Now notice I'm just editing this mode. So it's like inception, a group within a group. Push pull this up. And let's do a slight taper. So I go F for offset. Spacebar, hold shift, double click. Shift, double click, click. So just the edge is highlighted. M for move. And I'm going to do up arrow key. And I can have a taper like this. And then I can push pull this higher. I can do F for offset, have it come out. Pull this, so spacebar, push pull. Spacebar, push pull this. Just to give that a little detail. Click out here. And there's like a fancy craftsman style column. Cool part is this is now a group. So if I do M, tap control, make a copy. Oops. I just like to go in a corner. So go to this corner, control. And then since this is a component, if I double click this to edit it, watch what happens when I push pull this. You notice on the left-hand side, it also does the same thing. So group just group something, but a component you can edit. And if you make one change, it makes a change to anything. So over here, it did the same exact thing without me moving that around. All right, so I like that. I like the opening. Gives it some cool detail. Let's throw a couch in here. So I don't need to be in my group anymore. And notice when I click this, it's still inside the group. So it takes a little extra time, but it saves time with organizing. All right, so let's do R for rectangle. Let's throw it back here. Let's do a big couch, P for push-pull. R for rectangle, and I'm just eyeballing this. Could do something like this, call it a day, but let's be fancier. Go down, A for arc. Push-pull this to here. A for arc. And I know it's not perfectly symmetrical, but I'm just doing this kind of quickly. Push-pull this a little higher. If you want to do seat cushions, or check this out, ready? Erase this, A for arc in a corner. So A for arc, click here, click, oops, click, click. So one click, two click, and then your adjustment, third click. Spacebar, click the top, come over to push pull, click the little noodle, follow me, and then click this little piece. And that does like a taper around all your top of your couch. R for rectangle. You can do some seat cushions, some nice sharp square seat cushions. Let's try this. Try to make a component. So double click, right click, make component, cushion. Okay. So I edit, double click, push pull, push pull, push pull. Do my same thing, A for arc. One click, two click, three click, space bar, click the top, push pull, macaroni. And now this is component. So I click this, click M, click control, drag it over here, divided by 2, divided by 3. I get some seat cushions. Yeah, I know the back looks pretty sharp, but good enough. All right, let's throw a TV, and I like a flat screen TV. Oops. And then I'm going to offset this. Nice wide TV. Push pull this. R for rectangle. Let's do an entertainment center. Oops. That happens, just spacebar, right click, reverse faces. Push pull. Throw a sound bar. Push pull. Some cabinets. Offset. Make a component. Door. Push pull slightly. Click M, control. Go to there to here. Divided by 6, divided by 8. And this is like way too many, so what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, delete this, delete this, delete this. R for rectangle. Just have like some open shelves here that I push pull just to break it up a little bit. Let's go a little deeper. That looks pretty good. So I got my big TV, soundbar, couch. You can throw another couch over here or some other cool things. You can put some windows, coffee table. you can do something similar to the dining room table. Or if you want to do a cool modern style, let's do a quick modern coffee table. Let's do rectangle. Let's push pull it like a box, but then let's add a cool flare detail. L for line, come at a slight angle. Oops. L, push pull that away. Erase that. Click this, M, control here. Kind of want to do like a cool floating one, but still do something. Modern coffee table. Google Images for ideas. Yeah, kind of like something like that. These aren't that modern. This is cool where you have wood and an epoxy. That's like a classic style. Oops. Let's try this. Let's push pull this away. And then I know, let's go C for circle. Push pull this down. Make a copy. Something like this. Kind of modern. Triple click it, 1, 2, 3, right click, make a group. And then I can move this inside. M. S for scale. M. Now I get a little coffee table right there. It's pretty cool. So that's your living room. You can add some other stuff, but that's the basics.